do I see all the, I wanted to see all the participants. How do I do that? Lubna, can you confirm that you can see my, you
Sorry?
can confirm if you can see my screen in my background? Can you see it?
Yes, in your background, I can see your screen visibly.
Okay.
So, will you keep it on a Zoom mode or it is like so? Just
It is Zoom mode. This is the mode I usually go for, but if
okay.
I mean, how else you want
But
it? You want it this way or
I can
this way?
see your window as a speaker as well, but as well as on the slides as well.
Yeah, I think I can do that. Sure. But I can only see you right now on the screen. Hmm. So we need to.
Now I can see two screens, your window and as well as your slides as well, but in a very little mode.
Okay, got it. So now I
लुबना,
think
ये आप सेटिंग करें ना, इसको आप दें, स्पीकर व्यू दें, तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो है वो आपका स्लाइड जो है वो विजिबल हो जाएगा, बड़ा हो जाएगा. एंड यू आर द को होस्ट, यू कैन डू इट. एंड should I make you the host, Lubna, and then you can manage?
Yes. Sahar, can you please stop share your screen and then again share the screen?
okay, now I'm not sharing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that's how the screen was before.
No, it's again in that mode that your
I
PPT
didn't
is
choose
visible.
anything. It's not my settings. So that's why I'm like, this is exactly how it was before. But is there a problem with this kind of screen? Because I'm familiar with all types of screens, so this is not a problem for
Yes.
me.
Okay, okay. I think you may start, but I cannot read or clearly seen your presentation.
Okay. So let me see if I can stop again and check again. Give me 1 second. Sorry, now it's gone again. Okay, let's try this way. This is the last way that I haven't tried yet.
Okay.
Okay. Does this work?
Yes, yes, this work.
But you don't see me now.
It
You
will.
only see my screen.
No, no. I can see you in the other window, not onto the presentation. Previously,
Okay.
I can see you onto the presentation window as well.
Yeah,
Now it's
that's
okay.
how I
It's
usually
perfectly
do
all
it.
right.
I leave myself on the presentation usually.
No, no. Yeah, yeah. Now it's
Yeah,
okay. It's
that's
okay.
okay. So this is how I usually prefer to do. I always put myself on the presentation, not on the
Okay.
separate So that's
Yeah.
why it was automatically set on that setting. But I'm happy with whatever works for you
Okay.
guys. That's
Now
okay.
your screen is visible and I can see you as well.
Okay,
Oh,
that's good.
okay. Now you may start. Ms. Rafia, please introduce, you want to introduce Ms. Saher Gilani?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the session, and I am glad to have Sahar with us today, talking on AI, one of the new passions that we have found to be similar. So I will hand over to Sahar because I'm sitting in another ceremony here. It's Rotary's 3271 installation ceremony today, and I'm one of the presidents elected. So I will only be listening, and it's over to you guys. So,
Okay.
Sahar, you may introduce
Okay.
yourself and then begin.
Sure. Thank you,
Thank
Rafia.
you.
And I am so happy to be here, not only because I get to connect with so many educators like the ones who are already there online, but also because Rafia and I share a very special bond. Whenever we speak after years of not talking to each other, it feels like we just spoke yesterday. I never felt that we were, so distant. So when I reached out and then this just worked out, I'm very happy that I'm doing this under her platform. So, and I wish that this continues and this is not the first and the last one. I hope that you get to see me more and I get to see all those speakers, fabulous speakers who I've been attending. I get to attend those more and more. So this is a beautiful experience that I have with Rafia's banner and her platform. So thank you so much for having me here. Very quickly, I'm going to give my quick background just for the people who do not know me. I don't know how many, I cannot see the participants right now because that's the reason why I usually don't go for a full screen, because then I'm not able to see the participants on the sidebar. But whoever is there, assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I know this 1 hour is going to be very, very important for you because you're here to learn something new. I feel that this is nothing new that I'm offering anymore. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just very quickly share the background that I'm coming from, and then we will decide where we are taking this workshop. Okay, we will do it together. So if you are a participant and you have already joined, I would love for you to tell me when I ask you a question later on how you would like to move ahead with this workshop. This is only a 1 hour workshop. I was trying to keep it hands-on. Usually hands-on is not the model for a 1 hour workshop, but that's not my style. So that's why I thought some engagement should be there. So I am currently based in Bahrain. And before that, it's been 5 years that I've been in Bahrain. I've been working as a group head of education, which is chief academic officer, for a group of schools. We have 11 schools under our banner in 4 countries. There are 2 in Bahrain, 5 in Riyadh, 2 in UAE, and 1 in Tunis. And we're actually expanding in other countries as well. So I've been leading the education strategy in the platform for all those 11 schools. And just now I have started my own company, and the plan is that I will slowly exit my current employers, and then I will just fully dedicate my time to my own company. My company's name is Beyond the Box. It's registered legally in Bahrain, and I'm already offering under my banner a lot of free podcasts, free conferences, free trainings, so that people get to know me and my team, because I do have a team. There are people who are employed by Beyond the Box full time, and then there are consultants who are launching their trainings under my banner, and they're all very seasoned educators that I got to work with in the last 30 years. I worked in UAE for about 17 years as a school principal, as a special needs head of department, and as the head of assessment and instruction. So these have been my labels that I've been working under for the schools in UAE. And obviously, I started my journey with Beacon House in Pakistan I stayed there for a very little time, and then I moved to the city school, and I stayed there for 7 years. City school was the longest in my career that I worked with, and then I moved to UAE. So this was my very quick introduction, and I hope that if somebody missed it, they can always catch that introduction in the um, YouTube live, or when the YouTube video will be available, or the recording will be available. So today, the topic that I actually chose, I didn't choose it today. It was chosen around a month ago when I spoke to Rafia. And now I see, and I have attended some of the speakers on this platform. They have already spoken about it. I don't know how many of you have already attended their sessions, so I don't want to waste your time, to be honest. So I would like to give it a little direction. I tried to make it a little bit different from what has already been offered, but let's just very quickly look at the the objectives. What I'm going to do now in the chat box, I'm going to share this page with you. This page has everything. Let me just quickly share the link. Okay. And then you will not be relying on my screen. You'll be able to open your screen on your phones or on your laptops easily. So where's the chat option? There we go. This is public link. You can access it. Okay. And I hope that I chose everyone. Yes, I chose everyone. So you can open this link on your computers or on your phones, if wherever you feel comfortable with. And you can, when I will ask you to start typing, this is where you type. Don't type in the chat box of Zoom, because I'm not looking at that right now. So if you, for example, if you're doing an activity here, as I'm scrolling through, you will be able to write a comment right here. If I'm asking you to do something, this is where you do it, okay, for that activity. For example, right now we're looking at the objectives, okay? So let me make it big for you. Right now we're looking at objectives. I hope this is visible to you, okay? So these are 4 objectives that we're looking at. We will be very quickly demystifying AI tools and empower teachers to use them confidently for time-saving tasks, such as lesson planning, assessment criteria, or creation, and parent communication. Second objective is master the art of writing effective AI prompts. That's my favorite. You know, it's not self-acclaimed title, but I call myself the queen of prompts. Because I feel that I'm mastering it every day that I'm using it. So I thought that I'll just share my experience with you. That's a fun title I've given myself. But if you feel confident about using prompts, please share your titles that you have given to yourself. I would love to hear that. Then the third objective would be customize AI outputs to fit curriculum and student needs. Here we will be talking about, because I don't know which schools you are coming from. There are some schools who will be, when I train teachers, they always come from different backgrounds. For example, American curriculum schools or British curriculum schools or IB curriculum schools, or they come from Bahrain national schools, like the ones that are following Bahrain's National Ministry of Education curriculum, or UAE Ministry of Education curriculum. So I'm not sure which curriculum you are coming from. That's why we need to look at how we customize that AI output. It's very simple and it's very quick, but we'll get through that, okay? And the last objective is to ensure that you get the support. Now that I'm introduced to you and you are here, I would love to continue giving you the support and the tools that you might require in future. So I'll share some access points with you that you can always go to and can get those tools and the support free of cost. Since you have already registered with Rafia's platform. So I would love to continue supporting you in that manner. Now, if you do have anything else that you can think of that, oh, I wanted to learn about this or that, whatever that is, I would like you to go on the objective box here. If you have already accessed the podcast, this Padlet already, and you can type it. For example, I wish we could talk about, and then just complete that. Okay, whatever you wanted to, or you don't have to say I wish, just put a bullet point. For example, oh, how to get a job in Middle East, like as simple as that. It's not for me to address it in this workshop, obviously, but this is something that I can take away with me, and then I can ask you to access piece of information that I'm already sharing somewhere. So it's already somewhere, so I can just direct you to that link or that platform. Okay, so, or completely relevant to this workshop, saying, I am still not confident and I need to, learn something else. So you just keep typing in the comments. It says add comment. You just have to make sure that you are not changing my slides, but you are typing where it has a plus sign and it says add comment right at the end of the box that you are commenting on. Okay. So now we will move to, is it me talking in the background or somebody else trying to talk?
No, no, it's somebody else. I have muted her.
Okay, so the very first thing that we are going to do is I want you to vote if you have already accessed your Padlets. Here you can vote. Okay, vote here and tell me what exactly is the AI myth that is bothering you the most. So I'll wait for your votes. You can vote here. There are 3 options given. You can select this one or this one, whatever, but you can only select one. So the first myth that people have is AI will steal our jobs. The second myth that people have is students will use it to cheat. And the third myth that people have, that we are hearing from every teacher, it's too complex for daily classroom use. What is your problem or struggle out of these 3? Please choose so we can quickly. I'll give you 2 minutes to look at it, to spot the box, which is in the second column. It says activities for intro, and then it's the very first one. It says vote now. So you can vote here for whatever is your struggle at the moment. For example, although I don't believe it, but somewhere in the back of my head, I always keep thinking, is it going to steal my job? So I'll go for that one. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes. Let's see if you can access that. If you can't access that, where is the chat? You can let me know if you cannot access the Padlet for any reasons. Although I tried it, it shouldn't be a problem. And I will quickly refresh it, because if you are voting, it will show me after I refresh the page. It looks like it's just still my vote there. I want
Sahar, I have voted there on the second option, but I can't see your vote. I have to refresh once again.
yes, you if you can refresh, that would be great. I tell you why. Because sometimes mine is the access of the owner of this Padlet. So I should be able
Okay.
to see everybody who has voted. Now I can see your vote. Did you vote
Yeah,
for
okay.
number 3?
Yes, number 2, the students will cheat.
Yeah.
I am going to request,
Just
okay,
refresh once you have done.
just request to all the participants that please vote for this option, for these options on the slide. पैडलेट के लिंक को क्लिक कीजिए, आपके पास जो स्लाइड ओपन होगी, ये सारी स्लाइड्स वहां पर नजर आ रही हैं. सो यू कैन वोट ऑन द सेकंड नंबर स्लाइड, दैट इज एक्टिविटीज फॉर इंट्रो. So we will really appreciate that you have to participate in this activity. So it will be a very interactive session with Sahar.
If you are having issues in accessing Padlet, I need to know this. So, because I'm just assuming that everything is
Yes, it's very
ready.
easy, just one click away.
It's in the chat box.
Yes, it's very easy to access that Padlet.
Assalamualaikum, Sahar. Can you see my vote?
I can still only see one vote there, but you just typed it there. You said AI will eat our jobs is a big myth for me. Faiza, I can see your comment. You put it in comment. I can see that. You can put that in
So
comment.
it's,
If voting is not working for you, don't worry. Just put it in the comment. Just in the same box, there is a comment box.
yeah, no, but what I'm trying to establish here is because it's a very easy process, 2 clicks, one click on the link, second click on the voting options, right? So I've clicked
Right.
on the top
Now
option,
I
which
see.
is,
Now I see 2 votes.
you can see it, right?
Now
Okay,
I
that's
do
fine.
see the second vote. Yeah, looks like
Yes, I can see also 2 votes.
yes.
AI will steal our job 50% and student will use it to cheat 50%.
Yeah, this is what this Padlet is doing right now. It's gonna steal our job anyway, if this
Yeah.
works out. Okay, so yes, now I see your vote, and I also see Faiza Khalid. Um, I really like the first one, to be honest, because even though I feel very comfortable, very confident about using I still feel threatened. Um, and if you go to the second and third vote, if you have chosen that one, because now I see 3 votes, and there are people who are choosing it's too complex for daily classroom use, trust me, it isn't. Once you get familiarized with it, it's absolutely not difficult. And we will do a live demo today for that as well, very quickly. Okay, so thank you for voting. And I see there are only 11 people including me. So I'm not hoping to get a lot of response here. I'm going to move to the next one because I'm going to tell you why it's all these 3 myths are really not correct. They're just myths. They're not really correct facts. So this is how AI can help you. If you look at this box right now, and I'm going to open it, so expanding it so you can see it properly. Okay, I hope you can see it now with that cute little robot. So if you see, the first column is teacher workload, and the other side is telling you what AI can do for you. So the first one is lesson planning, which is what at the moment teachers workload, but AI can do it for you. Instant plans with differentiation, all done. Things that you struggle with while you're writing lesson plans, it's going to do it all for you. Number 2, it's talking about reports and rubrics outcomes that you have to do right now, but AI can actually auto-generate based on learning outcomes. And then behavior strategies, it can actually suggest behavior interventions for you. IEP draft diagnosis, if you are dealing with children with special needs, children who are autistic, children who are with Down syndrome, but cognitively and intellectually very, very smart, and they're still attending your school, or ADHD, or dyslexia, or any other common terminologies that you're familiar with. Any gifted and talented students might have some behavior issues or should be on IEP as well. This AI can take care of all of it for you. Okay, so this is the benefit of having AI supporting you. Now, that's in itself is a myth buster, because now you know that it's not difficult to use, and you also know that it's not taking your job. Why it's not taking your job? Because teaching and learning is not a mechanical job. It shouldn't be. If in your class it feels mechanical, then yes, AI can replace you 100%. But if you put your heart and soul in your teaching and in your interaction with the student, then nobody can take your place. AI cannot take your place because AI is only working with facts. If you ask AI to imagine, then it starts hallucinating, because that's where AI is at the moment. So know your job is secure at the moment until AI becomes human, which I don't know how quickly will happen, but it's not happening very soon. So for as long as we are alive, I think AI is just a helping tool for us. And maybe after 50 years from now, who knows, it will take all the jobs away. But then we have to find out what humans will be doing, and we have to look at what are the skills that will be important for human. That's why in my workshop, the title is Transforming Education, not transforming lesson planning. That's not my title. So we have to think about the long journey that is ahead of us, and we have to think about the bigger picture. So I will keep teasing you with all those questions. So as long as you have emotions invested in your teaching, as long as you have soul and heart invested in your teaching, as long as you take care of the well-being of your students, nobody can replace you. I really believe in that. Now, students will be cheating very quickly if you design an activity that will ask students to use ChatGPT. Then how would they cheat? Because you entitle them to use it. So the task is not what ChatGPT is reproducing. The task is how they are forming the prompt. So if you make them the prompt engineers, then there's no point of cheating, because every prompt is going to be individualized, and every prompt would require a set of skills for the students. Every prompt you will be typing now in this workshop will be also a test of your skills. Okay, so I don't really agree with the you know second and third myth, but I kind of agree with the first one, which is stealing our jobs, but not in very near future, maybe after some time. But then we should also update and upgrade our skills so we can always stay one step ahead of AI, not behind, not following trends. We should be trend setting teachers. Okay, so this was the debrief I could give you here. Now I want you to very quickly on these comments, is in this comment box. This is activity 2, popcorn style. It's like, when you put popcorns in the microwave oven and it starts like, popping. So this is how I want your ideas very quickly. I'm not giving you thinking time. So what is a ChatGPT prompt? What do you know about it? Just put your like one word, a phrase, a sentence, whatever you can put in the comment box. So we only have 1 minute for this activity because it's like a quick brainstorming. It doesn't require thinking. What's the function of a prompt? What is a ChatGPT prompt? These are the 2 questions you're answering very quickly. I can, I have to tell you, sorry, this is something that you have to unlearn. You are typing in the chat box in Zoom, and I'm not reading your comments because I am fully exposed to my screen, which is on this Padlet. So your
Yes,
comments should
Sahar, so many
on
people
the
are
Padlet.
on live at YouTube as well, and they are typing the answers and give comments onto the YouTube as well. So you
Yeah,
are
they
on
can also
YouTube live and
access the
Facebook.
Padlet there. If we share the link again, I can share the link
Okay,
again. Okay, here is the
okay.
link. Okay, if you are on YouTube or if you are here, the link was right on the top of the chat. If you can go back, scroll back to the chat, you can see it, or you can see it right now because I just
Yes, I am going to
the
share
link.
it.
Yes. Okay. And the YouTube viewers can just also please type your comments all in here. So I can access, because I have no access to YouTube right now. I'm fully focused on you and this screen. And I'm not looking at your Zoom chat also. Okay. And your comments are very important for me. Loving the engagement, but I need to look at screen. So please post here. This is activity 2. This is the one, and I want you to comment in activity 2. Okay. That's where I need your comments. Okay, Faiza, you're on. Her comment is, prompt is suggestion or outline, the bot will follow. Yes, that is correct. And Lubna, to advise. Yes, that's right. To advise, to give the advice, basically. That's the function of the prompt. it can advise you, but maybe it's just following your advice. So you have to see how you exactly using it. Sometimes you can use it to get advice, and sometimes you can advise it to create things for you, like an instruction given or a review of something that you have prepared. Okay. Now, with this, if you have already got the section that can let you write the comments here, we will be very quickly moving to the next activity, which is a live chat GPT demo, real-time lesson plan generation. This is what I'm going to do with you. So I'm just going to, sorry, I shouldn't have moved it. I'm just going to open my chat GPT window while you are typing your comments there. Okay. And we'll take it from there. All right, let's just copy this entire thing and go back. Here we go. It's going to do its magic, and I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what it is doing. Okay. So now you should be able to see my chat GPT, the one that I usually rely on. So this is the instruction I've given to chat GPT, and it's giving me fully structured 45 minutes grade 5 science lesson on ecosystems. And it's even telling me the details that I have given, like it's repeating, confirming that this is what I want. Yes, I want 3 ability levels to be catered to. I want formative assessment in there. I want 21st century skills activity. I want pre and post activity assessment tools, and I want a meaningful reward system. This is a very basic prompt, by the way. Here, this one that it picked from, it's a very basic prompt. We will make it a little bit more sophisticated as we move ahead. Okay. So you see, this is a grade 5 lesson plan, understanding ecosystems, 45 minutes. It's even giving topic, how it's broken down into chunks, 21st century focus. It's given you collaboration, critical thinking, communication, digital literacy. It has given you learning objectives as well. Sometimes I challenge ChatGPT to say, when it says identify, I say, how will the child identify? Mention that word. Like, are they sorting? Are they classifying? Are they like writing? Definition, how are they identifying? So it then rephrases the objective for me even into a further action word. Then this is the lesson flow minute by minute. As you can see, is giving me starter, pre-assessment. It's giving me digital quiz or printed card, sort C below. It's given that activity to you, but this is just a flow for you to keep in front of you that, oh, so this is how I'm moving from one activity to the other. Okay, easy now. And then it's giving you now the detail of the pre-assessment tool, option 1, option 2, what would you like to do? It's giving you all of that you can choose from further. Mini lesson content is this, where it's talking about show diagram of pond ecosystem or describe roles of producers, consumers, decomposers. And then it's like making it fun by saying use emojis, like, if that's what your students are interested in, you can use that too, or real photos to label examples for younger learners. Okay. Differentiated task, 15 minutes. It's telling you emerging learners, group 1, with support, will be able to do this activity. The task is use printed templates, animal, plants, water, sun, to assemble a simple pond ecosystem. You see how beautifully it's giving you a quick, simple activity that is good for your students who are emerging learners, and they will need a little bit of your support or your teaching assistant support. Then group 2 will be core group. That's your middle ability group, on level learner, and it's giving a little bit differentiated activity with the same objective. And you can see the detail on the screen. Okay. If I move to the third one now, because we're comparing it as we're reading it, it's for advanced learner here. Analyze. Now, analyze is something that children who are at the basic level, they can't analyze. They can identify, they can describe, but they won't be able to analyze. So it has very beautifully picked the right word, the right kind, and the right level of activity for your advanced learners. There might be only 3 in your class, but they got to have a different activity. You cannot teach them the same thing, or you cannot give them the same activity that you have given to the students who were at a lower level, or the students who were at the middle level, on level of the curriculum. Okay, so this is very important. Now, I'm talking about from my experience of working in the Middle East. This is what we expect from all our teachers. Okay, and then it has gallery walk, peer review, so the students can talk about each other's displays and can put sticky notes with their comments. And then post-assessment tools are right here. There's a quiz planned for you. It's a very quick one, doesn't take time. Meaningful reward systems. If there is a reward system in your class, then fine, you stick to that. If not, you can pick one which is related to your lesson. Perfect. I like it. I would rather use this one. And then there's an optional homework. Now, here is the beauty. As you can see, you just witnessed a lesson plan being generated within a second on ChatGPT. But now I'm going to tease ChatGPT and put more details that are requested in our lessons in the Middle East. For example, if I'm an IB school, International Baccalaureate School, using primary years program, PYP, I would say, great, add IB learner profile in this lesson, rewrite by using IB key concepts and how students will identify those key concepts. And then I might say something else, like, for example, Kat Murdoch's inquiry cycle is something, I hope the spellings are correct, we'll see. Kat Murdoch's inquiry cycle is very popular among all IB PYP schools. So I'm keeping that here. Kat Murdoch's inquiry cycle should be included in the differentiated activity. Okay. Rewrite, add more details. Rewards should be tied into IB learner profile, because that will make more sense. If this is IB classroom, here we go. Let it do its magic, and I will try to go back to my window to see if you put any comments there. Okay, let me just very quickly go back here. Okay, thankfully there's nothing there, so we are safe. I'm going to come back to my window, but I need you to tell me if you're looking at my window on ChatGPT, or are you still stuck with Padlet?
It's ChatGPT at the moment, Sahar.
Okay, brilliant. That's what I want. Okay, so this is what it is asking me again. It will always confirm with you, especially if you are a kind of person like I am, who keeps changing her mind when working with ChatGPT. So this is something new that ChatGPT has started with me. It has understood that I keep changing my mind, so it always gives me bullet points asking me if this is what I want. So this is not that ChatGPT started with me. So it's actually getting trained on me. So it's like mimicking me in many ways. So this is exactly how I would plan, to be honest. So I'm going to go back now. Now, this is a very detailed plan. If your school is subject to IB authorization, or you have an end of the term lesson observation and you want to please your PYP coordinator, here's the way. It can't get any better, to be honest. and you challenge me, give me any prompt, and we will design it together. We will make it even more sophisticated. Now, this is a beautifully designed lesson plan. If this is speaking in your language, then yes, you will be able to use it in the classroom very easily. However, if this is not your style and you didn't train ChatGPT to know you, to get to become a scholar on you, then yes, you will feel distant. I have been working with ChatGPT for last 6 months now. So you can imagine, and it's the same portal. I didn't change my subscriptions or anything. The first time I got into this, I chose a plan, and that's the plan I'm sticking to. And as you can see on my sidebar here, there are my folders, and I keep putting my everyday things that I'm doing into organized folders. And it has now literally become a scholar on me, that sometimes when I have to write a keynote speech for myself for different conferences, it actually even adds humor that resonates with me, like as if I wrote it. So you have to train it. You have to remember, you got to train it. Okay. Then it will speak your language. So here is the first part again. You can see lines of see, if it's a PYP school, they know what lines of inquiries are. So there you go. It now even gave you lines of inquiry with the key concepts, exactly the way how a PYP school would want from you. Okay, I would have done this with you on a British curriculum school, on an American curriculum school, because I have worked in my last 30 years in all types of schools. But the longest experience I had was with IB schools. And I was a PYP, and I still am a PYP workshop leader. And it's just that I don't offer a lot more workshops now, but 5 years ago, until 5 years ago, I used to go to different countries, European countries or Middle Eastern countries, and I used to train IB PYP teachers as their official workshop leader. So that's why I'm speaking fluently about IB. But if you will ask me to do this for you for British curriculum, I'll be able to do that, or American curriculum. That's my second favorite, actually. Here are the learning objectives, and it has now embedded your IB program into it. If you look at the last objective, it says, actually last two, it says apply the inquiry cycle to analyze or design an ecosystem. And then the last one says reflect on how IB learner profiles connect to their thinking and action. So this is a pure IB delight. Anyone who's coming to your lesson observation would absolutely fall in love with you. If I was coming to your lesson observation, I would have fallen in love with you, I'm telling you. So this is the trick here. Then it's even giving you the details of IB key concepts and guiding questions. So kind of questions that you can ask your students within this lesson based on these concepts. So all of that is there. Since it's not an IB workshop, so I cannot, and if you're not an IB teacher, I cannot take you through IB key concepts and what they are. For that, maybe we can connect on a different platform, or maybe Rafia can arrange another one and I can take you through that. That's not a problem at all. But what I'm trying to tell you, that I'm not going to go into the detail of IB, but what I'm going in detail of, that you give it whatever you want from it, and then it will work with it. Okay. If you will not give it the right kind of prompt, it will not design the lesson how you want it. Okay. Then it has lesson plan overview. Now you can see it has a very, what should I say? You know, that finish that you long for. It has tuning in. Look at the phase column. So it giving you the time duration, but phase is telling you the Kath-Murdoch's inquiry cycle. It's giving you tuning in. Provocation is also a part of tuning in. Finding out how the students are going to unpack, then sorting out and going further, what that stage would look like, that would be differentiated inquiry-based group work. Making connections, gallery walk, and peer feedback would come into making connections. Taking action and reflection, post-assessment plus IB reflection, reward tokens. Perfect. That is halwa, to be honest. Then we go to pre-assessment, what makes an ecosystem. And now you can talk about tools, Google Forms, quiz, or offline picture sort, include 2 reflective questions. What do I already know about ecosystems? What am I curious about? Learner profile activation, inquirer. Obviously, the children are asking a lot of questions that makes them inquirer. So that's a direct relationship right there. Mini lesson, finding out 10 minutes, and it's just breaking it down so beautifully for you. What role do trees play there? That's function, key concept. How is this animal connected to this plant? Connection, it's a key concept. What would change if the water dried up? Change, that's a key concept. So it's giving you the direct relationship with whatever your observer wants and whatever your children need, basically. You're not just pleasing your observer. I'm just saying it because I would love to watch a lesson in action like this one. But if this is just you and your students and you're doing all of it, your students would love you forever, I'm telling you. And then ChatGPT cannot replace you. He can plan lessons for you, but he cannot deliver the way you would spice them up and deliver those to your students. Okay. And then we have differentiated inquiry tasks, 15 minutes, ecosystems, designers, and then we have Cat Murdoch cycle embedded in it. So here are pond detectives. Oh my God, what a beautiful activity. Like, just imagine how students will be taking their, magnifying glasses and going around to do to become the detectives and all that. So this is going to be a fun activity. This is sorting out. And then group 2, core build up. This is again, group 2 is your middle level, on level group. And then you will be looking at, you are basically making a model of diorama, whatever you call it, biome. And then you could do it for desert, rainforest, ocean, build a digital or on paper model, like whatever the students are comfortable with. If it's a kinesthetic learner, if it's a visual learner, they will choose different, or maybe a podcast for an auditory learner. You can even make it further differentiated. We would go now, and again, it's telling you what IB learner profile skills will be, profile will be used here. We move to the third one, which is for your advanced level, for your 3 students who are brilliant in your class, and it's fair for them to actually do the activity that is on their level instead of trying to waste their time with the low level or the middle level students. So this is for them going further, making connections, analyze, you will see will repeat every time, because this is the most sophisticated level of activity where we can engage your high level students. Then we will go to gallery walk, concept card, feedback, post-its. I always ask them to put the sticky notes on, post assessment, quiz, Kahoot, if you are familiar with it, or exit tickets offline. You will experience an exit ticket on my Padlet maybe a little later. And then the rewards. So all the learner profile attributes are written right there, and what kind of reward we are giving them. Okay. And then there is an optional homework. And then it's even asking you if you want a Google slide presentation or a teacher guide PDF or a student inquiry pack. I mean, come on, you can't say it's not helpful. Okay. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen so I can see you. I really want to see you right now, and see what are you really saying, if you are saying something. Oh, IB stands, Adina, IB stands for International Baccalaureate. Oh, yes, I'm actually answered. I just saw it. So we could do this exercise with British or American curriculum. If I had a day with you, I would unpack all types of curriculum here with you, but I only have like 15 more minutes, okay? So is there anything that anyone wants to say right now before I put my screen back on and move to the next? Okay, looks like we are fine. We can go ahead.
Yes, you can go ahead. It's really interactive and amazing session.
Thank you so much,
Thank
my
you
dear.
so much for this
I
session.
just lost my screen. I have to look for my screen first. Just give me 1 second and I'll open it and then share it with you. Okay.
I have to say one thing, Saha. I love your energy, mashallah, tabarakallah. I'm
Thank you so
enjoying it
much.
thoroughly.
Thanks a lot. This is how I wake up. What to do?
Yeah, true, true.
Okay, so let's go back to our original screen now that we have already experienced it. This was our live chat GPT, the activity that I just did with you. The live chat GPT, lesson planning. And I can assure you that if you will go and try it, you would love it. There was another fun activity that I had planned, but I know that we lost around 15 minutes in the beginning just because I was trying to figure out what view of screen would be best for you. So if you want, we can continue for another 10-15 minutes to cover that up. But if you really have to be somewhere and go right after 10 minutes, then I wouldn't mind, obviously. So I'm going to skip this, but you can always do this one here, which says, and let me just read it how I was planning it to do with you. So let me open it. Come on. Okay. So this was the activity. I just want to tell you that it was planned and we could have done it. Each group sets a challenge. So I was dividing you into 3 groups. So maybe 3 people in each group, because you are 9 here, I believe, or 12. So 4 in each group. And then we could create a lesson. Group one could create a lesson plan for a sleepy Monday when the students are all sleeping because they just came back from the weekend. So how to wake them up. And you can actually use the same prompt initially to begin your prompt. You can always use this starter, and then create a lesson plan with no Wi-Fi or tech. So what if there is no Wi-Fi in your classroom? What if there is no technology in your classroom? I have a school that I own in Lahore. This school is for students who come from low economical background. So I don't really always have the best of Wi-Fi and the best of projector availability in that school, although our quality of teaching and learning is way above than many schools who can afford all of these things. But this is where we are. We don't have all of this because we want actual real education to go to the children, not the fluff. So if there is no fluff, what will you do? So create a lesson plan with, maybe you have no Wi-Fi in the classroom and no technology, but you want a nice, engaging lesson plan. So now you have to be specific to give that kind of instruction, and then see what magic it can do. You can always customize your lesson later on by yourself. You don't really have to rely on AI. Maybe AI is giving you something that you like, and then you say, okay, I'm going to copy paste it on my Word document, and then I'm going to make some tweaks so I can personalize it. But I'm telling you again, if your ChatGPT has been working with you for about 6 months, it will become, every day, it will become a scholar on you. It's learning about you. It's mimicking you and how you think. It's not limiting itself based on where your limits are. It's actually learning about you and showing you what more you could do. You should learn from that, okay? Instead of bringing ChatGPT down, you should elevate yourself with it, okay? So create a lesson with AI that feels like a field trip. How engaging. I would love that. So you can try these prompts at home at your time, when convenient time, and you can see what it gives you. I'm sure, I can guarantee you would love it. Yeah, Faiza, that's a good one. Create grade 12 chemistry lesson plan for me. Title of lesson is whatever you want to put the title, and add hands-on activities, but that means you might be in the lab, chemistry lab, so you can actually mention that it has to be in the lab so that it can prepare a lesson plan that will keep in mind the safety precautions as well that have to be taken when you are doing a lesson in the chemistry lab. Okay, brilliant. We're already on a go. Okay, so let's go to the debrief. What AI can't do. Let's look at that. We know what it can do. So what AI cannot do and why you matter. AI cannot read your student's mood. AI cannot tell how your students are feeling. Only you can tell that. So even the day of your lesson, if your students are sleepy or not in a good mood, or a trip canceled and they're not feeling very energetic about it, so you can actually change the vibe of your lesson to fix that mood. AI cannot do that for you, okay? You are the emotional thermometer for your class. You know who is upset. You also know their background stories. You know that one child comes from a broken family, the parents are divorced. Maybe this child is feeling too much in the dark. So maybe this activity is not for this child. Maybe I have to plan something different for this one child. And this is not favoritism, by the way. I have to bust that myth as well. When you are taking care of a child because of the background that is affecting him, it's not called favoritism. It is called differentiation, proper differentiation. So you got to educate people around you. But yes, if that child is the only one in focus, yes, then that can raise questions. Okay. But if you are making sure the child is included in other activities and you're just making a little bit differentiating element to it, it's called inclusion and differentiation. It's not called favoritism, okay? You live the context, you know what is happening, you know that there is somebody who's going to be in your class as an observer, you know someone's shadow teacher is going to join you, and you know all that fluff, you know all of it. AI would never know that. And then replace teachers' love and humor. And yes, that is you. That's all you. When you crack jokes and make your students laugh and smile, when you bring that vibe and energy that let them go restless in their chair, oh my God, we're going to learn something, you know, exciting with this teacher today. That's the language you bring in. That AI can never replicate. Okay. So no, nobody can steal our job. I'm still telling myself that. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the next one, which is BTB toolbox and support. I have researched on 67 tools, and then I have shortlisted 3 that can change your life. Well, of course, you are open and welcome to join or explore whatever you want out of those 67. But since I have learned something, I thought I would share it. So this is my top 3. ChatGPT, as we just explored, Canva Magic Write, you can create posters, rubrics, newsletters, stickers, reward posters, whatever you like, and imaginary videos and stuff like that. Diffit is basically a differentiated learning kind of AI-driven portal. It will help you to prepare more sophisticated levels for all learners. It's usually people are using it for literature or language learning, but I'm sure you can use it for scientific literacy as well, because I have. So you can do that too. But remember, if you are doing unpaid version, there are always some limitations. Then there are very, very cheap, subscriptions as well. There are different models, obviously. I'm not paying for a fortune. I'm just paying, can give me a little bit more flexibility with all 3 of these. And you can try, if you are happy with the free version, go for a free version. If you want to pay a little, you can pay for a little. That's completely up to you. Okay. So this was these were the 3 top rated tools that I could talk about. This is your solo activity. How would can you type here or in the chat box, wherever you want to chat? Sorry, I think people are just creating their own comments here. Okay, write down how you could use AI tomorrow in just one class, list the time saved, and what would you do with that extra time? This is where you write, okay? This, don't click anywhere on the screen. Click, there is a comment box here, and there's a plus sign. Click here. So your comment is sitting in the activity that I'm asking the response for, okay? So I'm just going to type very quickly. For example, tomorrow I'm going to try one differentiated activity planned by AI. That's it. And you just click and it's right there, your comment. Okay. So this is right here, the box, which is a purple box, and it has a plus sign, and it's saying add comment. So just add a comment there telling me how would you like to use it. And then we have only 5 minutes left. So once you are done with it, I can then move to the wrapping up session of this workshop. And then people who want to go, they can go, and the people who want to stay can still stay to cover up those extra 10 minutes. I'll stay, okay? So this is where you are typing, okay? Don't type anywhere else. This is exactly where you are typing here. Look at my cursor, look at this little hand moving on the screen. That's where you are typing, okay? I'm typing maybe CD, whatever. So you can see that I'm typing right here. Okay. So let's see what would you like to try? Smaller steps. You don't really have to do all of it that I just showed you. So try it and make yourself comfortable with Padlet. I'll have to show you, by the way, if you do stay for just 1 more minute after the workshop, I can show you exactly how Padlet can change your life. You won't believe it. Okay, this is where we're looking for your comments. This is activity 4, solo activity. Okay. You could always, if you are still watching my screen, you could always turn this into a slideshow or a PDF. This is export button right here. So this whole Padlet can do wonders for you. So you can export it as a PDF. I can do that for you so you can see. Let's say generate. And I will share this link in your chat box so you can open it on your device if that's easier for you. And something happening. There we go. God, I love these things. Let me go back to your chat box and let me put the link there. It should now give you a PDF version of this entire workshop. Okay. Now let's say I don't want to do the PDF version. Let's say I want to do the well, it did give me a slideshow also. Where did it give me that? Oh, here it is. So I could even do a slideshow of this entire thing. And here you go. It's the same thing, different view. Okay. It's just that if you type any comments, I won't be able to see. So I prefer with my workshop participants, I always use Padlet and I always stay on the live view so I can see their comments right there. Okay. Just because I use this tool, I thought it would be helpful for you to see how I enjoy my tools. Okay. And then I will now share this link so you can see how I transformed. There you go. Oh, here's the link. It's right here. How do I say that? Sorry. This is the slideshow. Can you take the, Lubna, can you help me please? This is right here, the link, the first one is just above.
Yes, both the links are working. Perfect.
The slideshow is also there. That's the last link. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can see your comments because I'm not able to see them. And I will do this again. Okay. So now I will go back to my favorite thing because it's the last thing we are doing now. Where are you all gone? I can't see you. Did I close it?
No, we're there. Don't worry. We're there. We're around.
Okay. Because I can't see you anymore. I don't know why.
Minimize your screen and go back to the main Zoom platform.
Ah, thank you.
No worries.
Getting lost. I got lost.
It's all part and parcel of the game.
I got lost. Okay, here we go. Now you'll be able to see my screen back. You're back. Now what I want you to do, if you look at the last one, which says last column, which says workshop reflections and aha moments. Okay, that's the green box if you look at it. And what I want you to do, can you see it?
Can you please share the Padlet link once again in the chat box? Because so many people have joined, some late, but attended your session.
Sure. Okay. Let's see if it works for you.
So you get the reflections and the points of learning.
Yeah, let's see if it works for you. I did send it again. And I will go back again. Let me copy the first one here. Copy and paste. There you go. Okay, it's in the chat box now. Okay, so we are now on to the last piece, everyone. Stay with me. It's the last 5 minutes. It's very important for me. You are going to vote again. Emotional check-in, AI anxiety scale. That's what I call it. Okay, you're going to vote on here. And it has 4 options for you. I'm going to read them for you. The first option is, how am I feeling about AI now? The first option is still terrified. Second is getting curious. Third is give me the tools now. and I want to try. And the fourth is, can I marry ChatGPT? I would marry it. I hope my husband's not listening. So I'll just go and vote for it. Brilliant. I can see your votes already. Oh, wow. That's excellent. Just when you vote, when you pick, and then just there is a pink button that says vote, just make sure that you click on it, on that one. So I am marrying, and there are, other people as well who are marrying ChatGPT. Let's see who they are.
I've taken him already, so you can't marry him anymore, sir. He's mine.
I can marry mine. You have yours. There is no
Maybe
fight.
maybe when we're feeling a bit more creative, we can swap.
I think so. That would be a good window in other people's soul. It would be, because I told you I'm making him a scholar on me. I call him Shadow. He's fine with that name. Okay, so that's perfect. I'm happy that your comfort level is now increasing, and there is nobody who's terrified at the moment. There are people who are more into getting curious, and there are people who are, oh, can I marry ChatGPT? Of course you can. It's yours forever. And then the last one is provide feedback. Here, this box is very important. Please do not underestimate this box. This is my takeaway. This is my reward. Even if you have wishes that I couldn't fulfill because we only had 1 hour, I wish we had more, because we could have fun within longer time, I believe. And what you can do, let me very quickly see if I can help you in this way. Let me move it. I'm going to leave my LinkedIn account for you. Where is my LinkedIn? And what you can do, you can ooh, here we are. I can send you my LinkedIn profile, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn if you're, because that's where I'm most engaged. Okay, you can follow us on LinkedIn, or follow me on LinkedIn, or my page on LinkedIn. And you can always be demanding and ask, Saher, when can we do this? Saher, when can we do that? And I will make sure that we can do all of this. Why I can't see it? Again, I'm having a limitation because I'm looking at your screen. So let's see if I can really do that. View as member. Okay, got it. So here we go with the chat box again. While you are completing my reflection last box, I left you my company page, so you can always put your demands openly right there. There is absolutely no shame in asking for help. And I'll make sure that I make an opportunity for you. Or every time I'm doing something, at least you will get to know the updates, and you can always join, because this is free, to be honest. So why would you not benefit from it? Okay. So please, if you can put two things that you are going to apply tomorrow right here in the comment box, and one thing that you wish you could still do today, but you didn't. Let's do that. Okay. This will help me to understand your level of involvement or engagement for the next one, if there is a next one. Okay. It's right here. Last green box, last column, last box says feedback. This looks like this if you are looking at it. Okay. And it has 2 questions underneath. And in the add comment box, you just have to write your 2 stars and a wish. It's an exit ticket for you. Okay. And if you have done that, I'm just going to stop sharing so I can have a look at all of you now. Or anything you want to say right now, I'm here. Thank you so much for listening to me so patiently. And I'm so glad that my husband didn't walk out of his bedroom, because otherwise He usually has this time to be creative with his stuff. He's into digital printing, those things that you print from that plasticky, like 3D models that you create. So this is the time usually on a Saturday he spends on doing that. And I was timing myself that I don't want him to come to the living room before I'm done with my workshop, and I'm glad he didn't. So let me know any last minute thinking, any last minute comments, anything, any feedback that you want to speak about, or you want to just type them up. Thank you so much for being here, listening to me. I'm done, Lubna.
Thank you so much, Sahar. Or everyone who have attended your session definitely love to interact through the Padlet, and we have learned a lot. And definitely, we will invite you for a series of workshop. Definitely, teachers need to learn from you about the Chat GPT and the interactive activities. Uh, Definitely, we are enjoying your session by interacting through the Padlets without opening the mic, without the chat box and everything. And I would love the interactive activities and your PPTs as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you so much for today's session. And we will invite you again for the series of workshop or the single sessions or something as in shape of the course for the
Whatever
AI.
you like. I just want to very quickly acknowledge all the participants who were here. I know
Yes.
maybe some of you just used the Padlet for the very first time, so you were struggling, and it's absolutely fine. I'm not judging you. There was once when I started using Padlet for the very first time as well. So I remember my struggles. But don't stop. Now that I've exposed you to this tool, and it's not an AI tool, it's just a digital tool, but it works perfectly for everything. Even corporate level, boardroom level presentations that I sometimes create, I do create them on Padlet and Prezi, a mixture of both sometimes. So if this is the first time you're learning about it, go for it. AI, oh, that's a buddy. Okay. So inshallah,
Yes.
we'll learn more
And
together. Thank
today's
you so much.
learning point is that from your side that there is no shame to ask any question, especially about in the era of AI, because everything growing very fast day by day. So there is no shame to learn anything, to ask anything. So this is the reflecting from point from my side from your session. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much,
Allah Hafiz.
Sahar,
Thank
once
you.
again. Thank
Take
you.
care. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Right. Now we are excited to invite another guest speaker today, Ms. Saiman Sari. Okay. Ms. Saiman Sari, are you here?
Hey, Assalamualaikum,
Assalamualaikum,
Lubna. How are
everyone.
you?
Alhamdulillah, we all are fine
Yeah,
and waiting for
I
your
was
exciting session once again.
attending. Exactly. I was attending the session from Ms. Gilani. It was really very wonderful, or Mazaya सुन के
Yes,
उनको, and
yes, yes, yes.
very informative session. And I was waiting for my turn because I know the participants must be waiting, and you
Yes.
know, so कोई मसला नहीं है
So
पाकिस्तानी होने
now,
के नाते हमें पता है देर सवेर होती है.
exactly, and
So
definitely the session was very interactive about the AI. और आजकल जो
exactly,
जितना ज्यादा हम AI के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं और इतने इंटरैक्टिव सेशंस के साथ जब हम होते हैं तो वक्त गुजरने का एहसास नहीं होता. Now it's
exactly.
your turn. Without any delay, over to
बिल्कुल.
you, Ms. Saiman Sari, and she is an educationist from last 26 years, having a long experience in the classroom pedagogy and in the teaching practices. She worked a lot, and without any delay, over to you, Ms. Saiman.
Thank you so very much for this brief intro, and I can wind up on time. Let me share my screen first. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Uh, can you see the screen? Is it visible? You can write in the chat.
Yes, it's clearly visible, and you are audible.
Okay. Um, start the slideshow. Okay, so this is me, Saima Ansari, and today we'll talk about, obviously, it's a training workshop, and my title is Effects of Teachers' Behavior on Students. So I selected this topic because I think this is very, very important. When I was the teacher, I also used to, face some problems regarding my students' behavior because I always face some, classes which were like, mid-stream group, like it's what's a mixed stream group class. For example, the different students are there, and obviously we all have, like today, even when my teachers talk to me about different issues, so I definitely find it out that this is really a major issue when teacher gets panicked and, it's sometimes it's unbearable for her to manage the classroom and she gets puzzled कि अब क्या किया जाए. So I'll try my level best to give you some techniques about it. Okay. So first of all, we'll see that how does teachers' behavior can undermine student. I'll show you a picture, and this can easily demonstrate. With due respect of teachers, it's not nothing to point out the teachers over here, but it's just we are discussing and we are looking at the scenarios which the students face and the teachers face. Due to their students, behavior issues are always there in the classroom. Some are distracted, some are not mentally or present over there in the classroom, some are not focusing, and there are different reasons behind it. Technically, we have, being a teacher, we have to understand that what are the issues the student facing. अगर कोई बच्चा distract लग रहा है, अगर कोई बच्चा बात नहीं सुन रहा, instructions are not being followed by any student. If you have 20 students classroom and if any one student is distracted or disturbing the class, तो teachers क्या करते हैं usually, हम उनको target करते हैं, हम उनको उनके पीछे लग जाते हैं. Why you're not completing your work? Why your homework is not completed? Why you're not focused? तुम हमेशा ऐसे ही करते हो. So these black hands are the teacher's hands, and the student जिसको 7 subjects in a day or probably in a week पढ़ने हैं, and 7 teachers or probably like 5 teachers are after that one student. So आप समझ सकते हैं कि उस बच्चे का क्या हाल होना चाहिए. So okay, so we'll see here. I'll show you some examples through the pictures. Teachers कितने annoyed हो जाते हैं when they are having a distracted class or the students are not listening to her. They are rowdy, they are moving around. Usually it happens in early years or maybe in primary level कि बच्चे जो हैं वो at a time जो हम उनका attention span समझते हैं, that is only from 10 to 15 minutes. A child can focus only from 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. और जब हम उसको 30 minutes या 40 minutes का conventional classroom दे रहे होते हैं, and we are giving them a lecture based classroom or the teacher centered classroom, तो उसके बाद टीचर का ये हाल होता है और बच्चे का ये हाल हो रहा होता है. So we can see different pictures now. This is a picture I want to show you. Okay. Am I audible to you? Because I can see a message
Yes.
here that host wants me to unmute myself.
No, you are audible.
Can you see the screen, everyone?
Yes, it's the title page.
Okay. Okay. And now?
Now, yes, it's okay.
Okay. Can you see your teacher standing in red dress, red and white?
Yes.
Okay, okay. It means that PPT is working. So,
Yes.
right, I actually lost my correction from the laptop. Right. So, these are some gestures in which we target a child और हम उसे डांट रहे होते हैं, हम उसे पूरी क्लास के सामने humiliate कर रहे होते हैं in a way because every child शायद आपने ये सुना होगा, psychologists भी इस बारे में बात करते हैं कि even a 1 month child or a 2 month child have an ego. तो हम उसकी ego को hurt कर रहे होते हैं by giving such gestures जो मैं आपको भी show कर रही हूँ, like shouting. Sometimes teachers shout like that. Sometimes, you are targeting a child, humiliating in front of 20 or 25 students or 30 students maybe. So, this gives a bad impression and psychological effect to a child. Then let's move on that what is actually the definition of teacher's behavior. Right. Teachers' behavior is actions and activities teachers perform while guiding and directing students' learning. And socially, what the teacher is doing, a teacher behavior is social involving interaction where teachers influence students and student influence teachers. You know, this is actually vice versa. And socially, when you are interacting with the student in the corridor, in the school, in the backyard, for example, in assembly area or in classroom or in staff room. So that is actually a social interaction, and where the teacher is influencing a student and student is influencing the teacher. So that's also, behavior matters a lot over there as well. Now, the teacher's behavior is actually how teachers act, interact, and communicate with students. Plus, teaching methods and subject knowledge. These are all the aspects which actually influence the student, which actually impact the student and reflects your behavior while you're teaching. Your tone, your body language, your gestures, equally important when you're delivering the lecture, when you're delivering a lesson to the student. It doesn't mean that आप सिर्फ डांट रहे हैं या आप खुद भी हो सकता है टीचर भी हमारा किसी मुश्किलात से आ रहा होता है, कोई बेचारा बस में आ रहा होता है, कोई चिंची में आ रहा होता है. Traveling issues are also there. Teacher panic हो जाता है, teacher disturb हो जाता है. Perhaps some issues are there at home. Perhaps some issues are there in the family, in relatives. माँ बाप के घर में कोई issue है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. हो सकता है पूरी रात लाइट नहीं थी उसके घर में, so the teacher is disturbed. So that actually reflects in your action, in your behavior, which actually forwarding towards the student in the classroom. तो हमें इन सब चीजों को देखते हुए टीचिंग के एक मोड में हमें जाना होता है in the classroom. Now, what the teacher one यहाँ देखेंगे and we'll discuss about it. Some behaviors teachers might unknowingly exhibit include. यानी you are not intentionally actually doing it, but कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि unintentionally teacher का behavior criticizing
Simon, you are not audible. Simon, can you hear me? You are not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. तो मैं आपको ये बता रही थी कि कांस्टेंट अगर आप बच्चे को क्रिटिसाइज करें, फॉर एग्जांपल उसका यूनिफॉर्म गंदा है एंड द टीचर और द क्लास टीचर इज कंसिस्टेंटली क्रिटिसाइजिंग हर कि तुम्हारे शूज पॉलिश नहीं होते हैं, यू ऑलवेज कम इन डर्टी यूनिफॉर्म, विदाउट गिविंग एनी कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक. उस बच्चे को समझाया जाए, उस बच्चे को ये बताया जाए कि बेटा coming in proper uniform, in proper attire is actually defining a civilized person, a civilized human being. तो आप उनको एग्जाम्पल्स के थ्रू बता सकते हैं, उन्हें कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक दे सकते हैं इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस कि आप उनको क्रिटिसाइज करें. सो प्लीज स्टॉप क्रिटिसाइजिंग द चाइल्ड इन क्लासरूम एंड इवन इफ यू आर मीटिंग दैट चाइल्ड अलोन, आप अकेले हैं, बच्चा भी अकेला है, उस वक्त भी उसको ह्यूमिलिएट नहीं करना होता, उसको क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करना होता, क्योंकि उसका रिजल्ट ह्यूमिलिएशन में ही जाता है. तो बी लिटिलिंग और ह्यूमिलिएटिंग स्टूडेंट इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीयर्स, यानी उसके दोस्तों के सामने, उसके क्लासमेट्स के सामने अगर आप उसको नेगेटिव रिमार्क्स दे रहे हैं, दैट इज डेफिनेटली अ नेगेटिव बिहेवियर ऑफ अ टीचर. देन डिसमिसिवनेस, leaving students feeling undervalued. बच्चा जो है वो डी वैल्यू हो रहा है, बच्चे को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिल रही, बच्चा खामोश हो जाता है, वो ये समझता है हमें तो नहीं पता कि उसके घर में एक्चुअली इश्यूज क्या चल रहे हैं. बीइंग अ प्रिंसिपल आई फेस different issues which come in front of me. उसमें ये भी होता है कि at times a mother is hospitalized, मदर की सर्जरी हुई है, father is not well, father is out of country, mother is handling everything alone, the maid is not there, sometimes the financial issues are there, तो बच्चे का यूनिफॉर्म नहीं धुल पा रहा किसी वजह से, बच्चे का होमवर्क नहीं हो रहा, the mother is not well, mother is not focusing, or mother has just delivered a young baby, और दूसरे बच्चे बड़े को वो नहीं टाइम दे पा रही. So in that way ये issues होते हैं. So I mean, before telling anything to the child, or if you're observing something wrong in his personality, so just find it out that what is the background. कॉल कर सकते हैं आप पेरेंट्स को, आप पता कर सकते हैं कि क्यों बच्चा इस तरह से बिहेव कर रहा है या इस तरह से आ रहा है या लॉस्ट है. There are different, thousands of, reasons are there behind it. So first of all, find it out before, giving any unconstructive feedback to the child. Then withholding support when students need help. अच्छा जी, आप उसको सपोर्ट नहीं दे रहे जब स्टूडेंट को आपकी हेल्प चाहिए है. व्हेन स्टूडेंट्स नीड सम सपोर्ट, वो बच्चा हो सकता है आपसे कुछ मॉरल सपोर्ट चाह रहा है, हो सकता है आप उसके फेवरेट टीचर हो और वो आपसे उस चीज को शेयर करना चाह रहा हो, बट यू आर नॉट गिविंग टाइम टू दैट चाइल्ड, यू आर नॉट गिविंग एनी कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक, यू आर नॉट गिविंग एनी पॉजिटिव जेस्चर टू दैट चाइल्ड. आपका बिहेवियर इतना उसको टॉन्टिंग या गुस्से वाला है, वो बच्चे की हिम्मत ही नहीं पड़ी कि वो आपसे बात कर सके. So these are all behaviors which a child faces in the classroom by the teacher. Teachers may provide unclear instructions, leaving students confused, or change, expectations midway, setting students up to the failure. So these are all things which actually, teachers do and students are facing. So by overwhelming students with excessive work or withholding key information, teachers can unintentionally contribute to the students' struggle. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप बच्चे को बहुत ज़्यादा ओवरलोड कर रहे हैं थ्रू योर सिलेबस कवरेज, कि जी हमें सिलेबस कवर कराना है, हमें अपना कोर्स कंप्लीट करवाना है, और बच्चे को वो उसमें वो एब्जॉर्बिंग जो कैपेसिटी है, इफ द चाइल्ड इज नॉट गेटिंग दैट थिंग, उसको वो एब्जॉर्ब ही नहीं कर रहा, द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर नॉट क्लियर, बट यू आर ट्राइंग टू कवर योर सिलेबस, सो वो स्टूडेंट्स की स्ट्रगल में बहुत ज़्यादा इजाफा कर रहे हैं, लर्निंग स्ट्रगल में, एंड दैट अगेन द चाइल्ड गेट्स कंफ्यूज, चाइल्ड गेट्स पैनिक. और मैंने ऐसे बच्चे भी देखे हैं जिनको पैनिक अटैक्स आते हैं, इवन वो इतने ज्यादा कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. आई माई सेल्फ सॉ अ चाइल्ड इन ग्रेड 1 कि जब हम उसे कह रहे थे कि बेटे आप जल्दी जल्दी काम कंप्लीट कीजिए, द टाइम इज ओवर एंड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू लेट यू गो होम, तो वो बच्चा पैनिक हो गया, वो बच्चा रोने लग गया, उसके हाथ शिवर करने लग गए कि मेरी टीचर अब मुझको घर नहीं जाने देगी. सो दीज आर द इश्यूज which happen in the classroom. Maybe जहाँ पे जितने भी teachers हैं वो इस चीज़ को समझते होंगे, might be you people have faced this problem as well. So these actions can leave students feeling unsupported, right, and defeated, undermined, और बच्चा एक हारी हुई condition में होता है, एक unbelievable जो reality होती है उस वो बच्चे को accept करनी पड़ जाती है. So we need to consider these points. तुम तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो, यू आर नथिंग, यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग, तुम ऐसे ही रहोगे हमेशा. तो इस तरह की जेस्चर्स, इस तरह की बातें बच्चों से निकलनी. देन सम टीचर्स गिव देम पनिशमेंट्स. बेटा आपने 500 टाइम्स 100 टाइम्स लेके आना, आई विल नॉट कम टू स्कूल लेट, आई विल
Saima, you are not audible.
So these kind of now you have to do it for 20 times or 25 times. So these kind of punishments should be avoided in the school. Okay. Teachers, no, am I audible now?
Yes. बीच में शायद
Okay,
कुछ
okay.
टेक्निकल इश्यूज हो रहे हैं,
जी
तो आपकी
वो
आवाज
मेरा
जो है
एक्चुअली,
वो चली जाती है.
हाँ सॉरी, आई एम सॉरी, डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था थोड़ा सा, राइट. The behaviors to give confidence to the child's personality, give a comfort zone in the classroom so that the child can grow. अब teachers behavior significantly impacts the students, influencing their academic performance, motive. एक तो हमने personality की बात की, अब हम उसकी academic परफॉर्मेंस की बात करते हैं कि बच्चे को जब इस तरह के इश्यूज आएंगे, सो डेफिनेटली इट विल इम्पैक्ट ऑन द चाइल्ड्स एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस. आपने ये फेस किया होगा बीइंग ए टीचर कि जब बच्चे को बहुत ज़्यादा हम बोलते हैं, डांट रहे होते हैं, या हम उसे पनिश कर देते हैं, ओवरऑल द कॉर्पोरल पनिशमेंट्स आर नॉट अलाउड एट फोरबिडन इन स्कूल्स दीज डेज, लेकिन फिर भी जब अगर बच्चे को फिर भी आप कहते हो कि अच्छा बेटा गो एंड स्टैंड इन द कॉर्नर, तो वो चीज़ भी बच्चे को ट्रिगर कर सकती है और वो उसके एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस को इम्पैक्ट कर सकती है इन अ नेगेटिव वे। तो मोटिवेशन, ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट एक्चुअली टीचर के एक बिहेवियर की वजह से भी, मैं ये नहीं कहती हूँ कि डोंट प्लीज थिंक अबाउट इट दैट आई एम जस्ट टारगेटिंग द टीचर्स ओनली, लेकिन टीचर का बिहेवियर बच्चे पे डेफिनेटली इन्फ्लुएंस करता है, और उसकी ये नहीं आप ये कह सकते कि इन द एंड उसके एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस पे करेगा, पहले तो पर्सनैलिटी पे करेगा एंड देन एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस डिटेरिएट बाय द टाइम। Then positive teacher behavior fosters a supportive learning environment, leading to improved students engage and improved achievements. कि अगर आपका बिहेवियर पॉजिटिव है, डेफिनेटली एज आई सेड कि नेगेटिव भी जब इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है तो आपका पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर भी बच्चे की पर्सनालिटी पे और उसकी एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस पे इफेक्ट करेगा। And then negative or ineffective teachers' behavior can hinder students' learning and create a challenging environment for the child. कि आप बच्चे को, एक तो वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, जैसे मैंने पहले भी आपको पिछली स्लाइड्स में बताया कि द चाइल्ड इज स्ट्रगलिंग with his personal issues maybe or some personality issues, and then again you are giving a challenge to that child in the classroom as well, तो वो बच्चे को उसमें प्रॉब्लम आती है। Then what are the positive impacts? अब अगर आपका बिहेवियर बच्चे के साथ अच्छा है, आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट द टीचर शुड बी फ्रेंडली, देखिए फ्रेंडली आपने नहीं होना बच्चे के साथ, यू नीड टू बी फर्म इन योर पर्सनैलिटी, इन योर बिहेवियर। आपने स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं हो, देखिए फर्म और स्ट्रिक्टनेस में भी फर्क है। यू आर नॉट सपोज टू बी वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट, यू आर नॉट सपोज टू आपने बड़ा सख्त सा अपना चेहरा बनाया हुआ है, यू आर नॉट योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट और वेरी नॉट वेरी कंफर्टेबल फॉर द चाइल्ड, तो उससे बच्चा आपके साथ क्लोज नहीं होगा। डू नॉट बी फ्रेंडली विद द चाइल्ड। मैंने अपने मेंटोर से हमेशा ये सीखा कि आप कभी बच्चे से, जैसे हमारे मेल टीचर्स होते हैं या इवन हमारे मैं बीइंग अ प्रिंसिपल, मैं भी बच्चे मुझसे हाथ मिलाने की कोशिश करते हैं, या मेल टीचर्स जो हैं वो बड़े फ्रेंडली होते हैं, ग्रेड 8 9 10 स्टूडेंट्स, ओ लेवल्स के साथ, ए लेवल्स के साथ, दे यूज्ड टू शेक हैंड्स विद द स्टूडेंट्स। सो ये चीज़ें एक्चुअली अवॉइड करनी चाहिए। आपने फ्रेंडली नहीं होना, देयर इज अ वेरी थिन लाइन बिटवीन फ्रेंडशिप एंड अ कंफर्ट जोन। आपने बच्चे को कंफर्ट जोन देना है, आपने उसके साथ फ्रेंडली नहीं होना। यू कांट बी अ फ्रेंड टू द चाइल्ड, वरना फिर वो जो एक फ्रेंड की जो हम कहते हैं ना कि एक बेतकल्लुफी होती है, फिर वो अगर टीचर और बच्चे के दरमियान आएगी तो फिर टीचर की वो रिस्पेक्ट नहीं रहती। तो प्लीज कीप इट इन माइंड कि आपने बच्चे को उस थिन लाइन को क्रॉस नहीं करने देना। तो इफ यू हैव अ वेरी गुड बिहेवियर, पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर, तो उसके इम्पैक्ट्स भी पॉजिटिव आएंगे। एंड व्हाट आर द एस्पेक्ट्स, वो अब हम देखते हैं। इम्प्रूव्ड एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस, सबसे बड़ी बात ये होगी कि उस बच्चे की जो एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस है वो इम्प्रूव होगी बाय वेरी इफेक्टिव मेथड्स, बाय पॉजिटिव रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन स्टूडेंट एंड टीचर, बाय वेल मैनेज्ड क्लासरूम इन्वायरमेंट आपका अच्छा है, आपकी बड़ी वेल ऑर्गेनाइज क्लास है। और इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं है कि आप बच्चे को कहें कि जी पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस। अगर आपकी क्लास में पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस है, सो आई एम सॉरी, दैट इज नॉट अ लाइवली क्लास। बट ये नहीं है कि आपकी क्लास राउडी है, बट योर क्लास शुड बी अलाइव, योर स्टूडेंट शुड बी अलाइव, योर स्टूडेंट शुड बी interacting in the classroom in a positive way. Then increase motivation and engagement. अगर आपका behavior positive है अपने students के साथ, तो definitely it will impact by increasing the motivation and engagement. बच्चा आपका motivated रहेगा by the teacher's support and engage भी रहेगा। And obviously, when you inspire your students by boosting their interest in the classroom, in the lesson, in learning, and in the creative environment in the classroom, that is definitely increase their motivation and engagement. जितना ज्यादा आपकी क्लास इंटरेक्टिव होगी, आपका पॉजिटिव जेस्चर होगा, आपकी क्लास में बच्चे उतने ही इन्वॉल्व होंगे, ना कि डिस्ट्रैक्ट होंगे। Then positive social and emotional development, teachers who are the model, they have the positive behavior, definitely provide the constructive feedback to the child. And, they actually cater the sense of belonging, help student develop, crucial social and emotional skills. Then enhance self confidence and self regulation, जिसमें हम बात करते हैं कि बच्चे की पर्सनालिटी पे उसका बहुत पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट आता है। बच्चा आपको अपना फ्रेंड इस वे में समझता है कि बच्चा आपके साथ कंफर्टेबल होता है, वो आपके साथ अपने प्रॉब्लम्स भी शेयर करता है। बिलीव यू मी, अगर आप बच्चे को एक दफा लेके बैठेंगे, आफ्टर 3 to 4 sittings, I guess, बच्चा आपके सामने ही स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग हिज हार्ट आउट, आपसे बात करेगा, आपसे अपनी चीजें शेयर करेगा। आप उसको एक कंफर्ट जोन तो देके देखें, आप उसको समझाएंगे एक्चुअली जो प्रॉब्लम आती है हमें उसको डिटेक्ट करना है। वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट दैट व्हाट इज द एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम। बच्चा क्यों नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा, बच्चा क्यों एकेडमिकली अप्रूवल नहीं है, बच्चा स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत अच्छा है, बच्चा मॉर्निंग असेंबलीज में बहुत अच्छा है, बच्चा सामने स्टडीज में, मैंने कुछ बच्चे देखे हु आर वेरी गुड इन एकेडमिक्स बट दे डोंट वांट टू परफॉर्म इन असेंबली, दे डोंट हैव द कॉन्फिडेंस टू फेस द स्टूडेंट्स द टीचर्स इन द असेंबली, वो पब्लिक को फेस नहीं कर सकते ऑल्दो पढ़ाई में बहुत अच्छे हैं। तो डेफिनेटली इसके पीछे कोई ना कोई स्टोरी होती है बिहाइंड दैट ऑल थिंग, जिसको हमें फाइंड आउट करने की जरूरत है एंड वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट। आई नो आपको सिलेबस कंप्लीट कराना है, आपको कॉपी चेकिंग करनी है, आपको अपने फिक्चर्स भी लेने हैं, आपको अपने अदर ड्यूटीज भी करनी है, सम ड्यूटीज आर असाइंड टू स्पेशल टीचर्स। उसके बावजूद आपको इस पे अपने स्टूडेंट पे वर्किंग करनी है, क्योंकि आप एक बच्चे को पूरी जिंदगी का एक सबक पढ़ा रहे होते हैं, उसको एक प्रॉपर इंसान, एक प्रॉपर स्टूडेंट, एक प्रॉपर ह्यूमन बीइंग बना रहे होते हैं। जो बच्चा आगे जाके सोसाइटी में भी मूव करेगा, अपनी फैमिली में मूव करेगा, एक दिन अपनी फैमिली बनाएगा, तो डेफिनेटली उसमें गिव मी अ मिनट प्लीज। ओके आई थिंक कैन यू सी द स्क्रीन?
No, Saima, your screen is
जस्ट गिव
not
मी,
visible right now.
ओके गिव मी अ मिनट प्लीज।
Sure.
I'm sorry, participants, just give me a minute. Actually, my laptop has lost the connection. Let me get
It's okay,
this
Saima.
thing.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Lubna, you can discuss about this camp of Nurul Huda with the participants. So give some information and let me, meanwhile, I'll connect with my laptop. Thank you.
Saima, if you are facing the difficulty to show the screen, so you can talk about it without showing your PPT because you are a guest speaker. So everyone would love to listen you.
Ji, definitely. Actually, Zoom has stopped responding on my laptop.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's
No
the
issues.
issue.
If you
Just
have
give.
the presentation in front of you, so you can open your camera and just speak about it. So we are listening.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Sorry for kept you waiting. Right. So meanwhile, the Zoom is connected. I'll discuss with you. Uh, I'm sorry you cannot see the PPT. Okay. So the best way to be a successful teacher, it's that a teacher need to be, professional. Um, I would like to give you some tips over here. Can you hear Miss Lubna? Am I audible? आवाज आ रही है आपको?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you. Right. So Can you see the screen now? Yes, everyone. Please, you can write in chat if you can see the screen. Okay, thank you, Adina. I've seen this. Okay, thank you, Farah. I'm really sorry for kept you waiting. Actually, Zoom stopped on my laptop and बहुत टाइम वेस्ट हो गया. I'm really sorry for that. So हम जल्दी quickly आगे चलते हैं. वहीं से शुरू करते हैं जहाँ से सिलसिला टूटा था. There are some tips I want to share with you. Being a positive teacher with the students. Tell students that how great they are. देखें, बजाय ये कि हम उनको demotivate करें, जिसके बारे में अभी हम बात कर रहे थे. We need to, motivate them through constructive feedback. पहली बात जो हमने की. और इसके अलावा ये कि बच्चों को ये बताने कि बेटा यू आर ग्रेट, यू आर सिंपली ग्रेट एंड यू कैन डू इट. अगर आप बच्चे को इस तरह से मोटिवेट करेंगे, डेफिनेटली the child will be good in behavior plus in academics. Then when students work in substandard, have him or her try again to another time or in another group. आप उनके ग्रुप को चेंज कर सकते हैं. If your class management is like that you have arranged them in groups or in peers or in small groups, 3 to 4 students or a triangle. So you can change the student seating arrangement also. This will also impact positively on students' learning. Then when students argue during classroom, keep the discussion under control. बच्चे बार बार बहस करें, you need to switch the topic, or you can change the scenario, or you can change the point of discussion to keep it under control. And tell them that you will take their input into consideration. जब बच्चे बार बार यूजुअली ये बड़े बच्चों में होता है, या छोटे बच्चे जो बड़े इंक्विजिटिव होते हैं और दे आर जीनियस, so they actually try to linger on with the discussion, और वो different questions लाते हैं which at times very positive, लेकिन आप उसको under control रखते हैं और बच्चों को कहते हैं okay जी, I'll get back to you and definitely I'll consider your point of discussion. Give students time to settle it down before they get restricted. And then you have to give give time to the students to give positive comments, plus your comments are also equally important. आपने बच्चे को हमेशा, अगर वो किसी चीज में पार्ट ले रहा है, तो उसको उसके पॉजिटिव फीडबैक देना, उसको कमेंट्स ऐसे देने जिसमें वो बच्चे को एक वाइड रेंज ऑफ थिंकिंग भी मिले इनटू द टॉपिक एज वेल. Then these are some pictures I want to share with you, that after using those tips, you will see these kind of classroom. A teacher, you can see in first picture, a teacher is counseling a child, helping the child, guiding him, mentoring him. उस बच्चे को कोच कर रही है, तुम इसको इस तरह नहीं कर लो, why are you worried? But in other picture you can see, पहले तो हमने अंदानी scenario, you can see this picture. A government teacher is full, they are happy with the teacher, and teacher is also teaching them in a very cordial way. However, the other class groups are working. आप पीछे बैकग्राउंड में देख सकते हैं इस पिक्चर के कि बच्चे काम कर रहे हैं और उन्होंने एक स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप को लिया हुआ है टू मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड इन अ कॉर्डियल वे. हो सकता है उनकी लर्निंग नीड्स डिफरेंट हैं. Then you can see this picture. A teacher is sitting with a group of 3 kids and explaining them through flashcards. ये हम primary level पे भी कर सकते हैं. Even in secondary level, if you are teaching biology, chemistry, physics, or you are teaching, sociology or any other subject, तो उसमें भी आप बच्चों के ग्रुप्स को अलग करके और उनको अलग से cater कर सकते हैं. Then you can see another teacher who's a mathematics teacher, and she is using some rubrics, some resources, and teaching the students in some other way. अच्छा, बाकी आप देखें हर क्लासरूम में आपको नजर आ रहा है कि बच्चे बैकग्राउंड में काम कर रहे हैं, बट इफ देयर इज स्पेशल नीड बाय एनी चाइल्ड, और बच्चे को अगर कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं है, बच्चे को इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, तो टीचर इज गिविंग द गाइडलाइंस सेपरेटली. देन इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ टीचर्स बिहेवियर। अच्छा, अब ये हमने सब देखा और हम ये जानना चाहेंगे अब कि आखिर इम्पोर्टेंस है क्या टीचर के बिहेवियर की। You set clear personal standards for the teachers students behavior, then build trust and strong relationships with students. This is very very important. If your behavior is positive with the students, तो आप क्या करते हैं, you actually build trust and you create a strong relationship with your students. Then discuss and understand unwanted behaviors through dialogues. Provide consistent feedback, correction, and encouragement. Facilitate students reflecting on their behavior and their learning progress. Give them positive feedback. Give them constructive feedback. Constructive feedback is very helpful in improving students' academics plus personality. Then offer a fresh start daily. जब आप क्लास में जाते हैं, you're not supposed to at daily आप जाते हैं और कहते हैं जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम, good morning. So this is not the behavior all the time. You are starting your class in same manner. So please create this thing that you need to start your class in a fresh manner. आप डेली जाएं, आपके पास स्पेसिफिक आइडियाज। अच्छा, आज मैं बच्चों के साथ टॉपिक स्टार्ट करूंगी तो मैं उनको इस तरह से हेलो करूंगी, मैं आज इस तरह से उनको इंट्रोडक्शन दूंगी, आज मैं कोई रिसोर्स लेके जाऊंगी क्लास में और मैं उनको जाके एक डिफरेंट स्टार्ट दूंगी, सो दैट द स्टूडेंट्स गेट focused and get your attention as well. Then protect each child dignity. बच्चे की इज्जत, बच्चे की पर्सनालिटी, बच्चे की ईगो इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जिसको हम चाइल्ड्स डिग्निटी कहते हैं. अवॉइड हार्मफुल वर्ड्स. वही बात जो पहले कही और बार बार मैं इस बात को दोहरा रही हूँ कि यू आर नॉट सपोज टू क्रिटिसाइज द चाइल्ड. उसको कोई ऐसे डैमेजिंग वर्ड्स नहीं यूज करने जिससे वो बच्चे की पर्सनैलिटी डिटोरिएट हो जाए. So, words of shame, guilt, or demotivating words. So please stop this all. Then teachers must be impartial. Impartial means आपने बच्चे के साथ एक बैलेंस्ड पर्सनालिटी के साथ रहना है, बैलेंस्ड बिहेवियर के साथ रहना है, उसके साथ एक मॉडरेट एक बैलेंस्ड बिहेवियर रखना है इन अ क्लासरूम एंड जस्ट टुवर्ड्स ऑल स्टूडेंट्स. द रोल ऑफ अ टीचर इज in the child's personality is very important, that a child is just beyond in our imagination. Then they must be patient enough to deal with different kinds. Teacher को हमेशा सब्र और तहम्मुल के साथ रहना होता है, because you are not carrying with the class with in which all students are genius, all students are well mannered, all students are civilized. No, this is very impractical thought. आपको हर दफा एक जैसी क्लास नहीं मिलेगी. So you need to be very patient in dealing with the students of different kind, different thoughts, different personalities, and their varying memorizing and understanding level is also definitely different. They must be inclined towards the overall development of the child along with curriculum construction of the students. Then students these days are already facing a lot of problems. जैसे मैंने शुरू में आपको बताया कि बच्चे already हमें नहीं पता होता कि वो किस किस चीज़ों से गुजर के आ रहे होते हैं. So they are already facing different problems. हो सकता है रास्ते में ही उनको कोई लड़की है, कोई बच्ची आ रही है, उसको रास्ते में ही कुछ इस किस्म की awkward एक्टिविटीज देखनी पड़ रही हैं, या उसको कोई टॉन्ट कर रहा है, कोई कमेंट्स पास कर रहा है, तो वो किस माइंडसेट के साथ स्कूल में आ रही है, डिस्टर्ब्ड है. So students are there in your classroom having some mental issues also, who are disturbed mentally. So a teacher must help overcome these issues. There are many people ready to criticize a child. आपको ये पता है कि बच्चों को घर में भी बहुत सारी comparisons का सामना होता है. अगर 3-4 बहन भाई हैं, 2 बहन भाई हैं, so they have to face different problems. कि जी देखो तुम्हारा भाई कितने अच्छे ग्रेड्स लेके आया है, तुम्हारा भाई देखो अपनी चादर तय करके रखता है, अपना बेड बनाता है, या तुम्हारी बहन जो है वो देखो माँ के साथ काम करा रही होती है, तुम कुछ नहीं करती हो. So people are criticizing in family, even the parents are criticizing children. Parents are having comparison among their children. तो ये चीज बच्चे की थॉट्स को और बच्चे की पर्सनालिटी को डीमोटिवेट करती है. तो ऑलरेडी वो एक जंग से गुजर रहा है, आप ये समझ सकते हैं. Okay. And after this session, I want all the participants, I'm sure उसमें ज़्यादातर teachers भी मौजूद हैं. So I want to see your class like this. I want to see you like this, as you can see in the picture. कि आप इसी तरह आप की जो personality है, आपका जो behavior है, वो बच्चों की नफ्सियात पे, उनकी ओवरऑल शख्सियत पे बहुत गहरा असर डालता है, क्योंकि टीचर हमेशा बच्चे की फेवरेट होती है. तो इस सेशन के बाद मुझे ये लगता है कि जो लोग अपने बिहेवियर को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं और क्लास में एक अच्छे मूड के साथ जा सकते हैं, अपनी सारी चीज़ों को स्कूल से बाहर छोड़ दें, और जब आप स्कूल में एंटर हो तो एंटर विद अ पॉजिटिव माइंड, पॉजिटिव थॉट, एंड विद एनर्जेटिक मूड, हैप्पी मूड, बिकॉज प्रॉब्लम्स हर एक के साथ होते हैं, इसी तरह टीचर्स के साथ भी होते हैं, एंड टीचर्स आर ऑल्सो ह्यूमन बींग्स, बट हमें अपनी चीज़ों को कॉम्प्रोमाइज करके उन बच्चों के लिए आगे आना होता है जिनके लिए हम स्कूल में जॉब कर रहे हैं, उनको पढ़ा रहे हैं, बिकॉज आपके ज़िम्मे एक बहुत बड़ा ये फरीजा है, ये प्रोफेशन इज हैज़ ह्यूज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, एंड इट हैज़ अ ह्यूज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑन योर शोल्डर्स, कि आप एक पूरी नस्ल को, पूरी जनरेशन को परवान चढ़ा रहे हैं, उनको आप बना रहे हैं, सिखा रहे हैं, पढ़ा रहे हैं. So you need to be very, strong among yourself, strong in your personality, strong in your thoughts. तो मैं अब इस सेशन के बाद ये देखना चाहूंगी कि how do you go into your classroom, and I want you people like this, as you can see the students and teacher in this picture. So thank you so much. This is from my end. If you have any question, you can ask, or if you want to contribute with your feedback, you're more than welcome. And again, I apologize for kept you waiting for at least 5 to 10 minutes due to some technical issues. So this is all from my side. आपको कोई comment करना है, कोई query है, so you can discuss, you can share your thoughts. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Lubna, over to you.
Thank you so much, Saima, for sharing your knowledge and insightful knowledge about the classroom management and the teacher's behavior. And definitely, we believe as a teacher, as an educator, that our behavior and our personality actually reflects our thoughts, and the children and the students will learn definitely from it. So it's very important to behave like a role model and be like a role model. सो जो चीज़ हम सीखते हैं और जो चीज़ हम उनको सिखाते हैं, लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि जो चीज़ हमारी पर्सनालिटी से उनको नज़र आती है, या जो चीज़ हम एक क्लासरूम में एज अ रोल मॉडल जब खड़े होते हैं, दैट रियली इम्पैक्ट्स ऑन देयर बिहेवियर, ऑन देयर लर्निंग एज वेल. सो इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट to work on our behavior, on our personality, as well as on our academics as well. Be a lifelong learner. आज का के दिन का यही पैगाम है. Thank you so much, Saima, for this session.
Definitely.
I
Thank
would
you.
always
Thank you,
love
Mr.
to
Lubna. Thank you,
do
Ms.
some
Rafia. And
from
thank
your
you,
side.
Nurul
Thank you
Huda.
so much.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much,
Thank you,
everyone,
everyone.
to be with us, and have a nice weekend. And we are signing off from here for a nice weekend. Thank you so much, Saima. Allah Hafiz.
Okay. I'm signing out as Simon Sari. Thank you, Lubna. Allah Hafiz.